Hey guys, Jay here, and today I'm showing you my new Cyberpunk cosplay. Okay, I have to remove some of this stuff. It's hard to talk with this thing on, obviously, so let me put that down. Glasses, I can't see out of those in here, it's too dark in here. Even with these lights on, these are such good sunglasses that it's really dark in here. Plus, in front of this thing or on top of this thing, if you were wearing glasses during COVID, you know that that's a bad mix. They just get foggy. So yeah, that happened. But not a big deal. So today I'm going to show you all of the stuff to put my Cyberpunk cosplay together. There's only one thing that I don't have on me right now because it's not going to come in time for the video. So it's going to be here in a few more days after this, but I don't have time to do everything, go to work, and still put this video together by the time I get it. So, or after I get it. So I'm not going to have that in here. I'll just tell you what it is and I'll show you like a picture of it and then I'll put that in the description. But everything I talk about is also going to be in the description except for the wig, because this is an old wig that I've had for 11 years or more. And it was for a character that I did one time at one con ever and then never touched it again. It's been sitting in a bin. So that can't help you with. And somebody custom did this wig for me. So, like a long time ago, they made this wig. So you could probably hard to tell, but the wig has red streaks in it. Yeah, so someone did that for me. So that is custom made. So can't help you there. But if you can find, well, don't copy me. Don't find and copy what I did. This is my style. This is my character. Don't do it. Anyway, but it was a Ruby wig from Ruby, RWBY. It was a Ruby Rose wig. And then I cut it to be this and styled it. So there's that. No video for that. Don't worry about it. It's just cutting and spiking. Literally just hairsprayed it, hair dried it and called it good. Didn't even do any like trying to it. Yeah, didn't really do much. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about the rest of this. Again, everything's going to be in the description. So yeah. So let's just start with the face, since I already talked about the glasses. These glasses are dope. Like I said, they are really good. I can look into my ring light with these on. And it's like that light's dim. It's like the light is on its lowest setting or even lower than that with these on. So these are really good. So if you ever like pairs like this, then I guess maybe buy them. I don't know. They come in a bunch of different colors too. So that's kind of cool. So if you want like a blue pair or something, you can get that. I think they come in like blue, green, red. I don't know what else. Maybe pink. A few different things. Anyway, yeah, they're really good glasses. They have the things that sit on your nose rather than just being like a frame, because this is just straight up lens. There's no frame. And so it has to have those things that sit on your nose. Usually in like regular glasses, I cannot stand that and it hurts. These are actually spaced a little more apart so they don't sit on the bridge. They sit more down towards your nostrils. And that's a lot more comfortable. And because these are bigger than regular glasses, they fit just fine and work fine. So I really like that. They're really comfortable. They're also comfortable on the face, so that's good. Anyway, this mask here wasn't originally going to be part of this, but I couldn't return it. So originally I was doing a different type of cyberpunk, which is called tech wear, which is more of like a hip-hop scene thing, even though I'm not really into hip-hop, but it really looked cool. And it's like, if you've ever seen the intro to Dandadan, the anime, or Mashal, the anime, the guys who do those openings, when you think of what they might look like, what they might wear, that's what you think of. Where it's like the parkour pants, where it's like they're kind of baggy, but they're like cinched at the bottom. You know, they got the running shoes, the athletic shoes, a few like things hanging down, baggy hoodie, hood up, usually a mask on, a hat on, stuff like that. So I was gonna do that. That wasn't gonna happen because I was literally, it felt like I was swimming because it was that hot in it. So, and that was with my air conditioner full blast facing me. And it was still too hot. And then we're in the middle of winter, by the way. It is January. No, it is now February, actually. Filming this on February 1st. So yeah, and it was last month. It was in January when I was doing that. So that ain't happening. So this happened instead. So that's where this came from. When I was doing that, I took the strap off of this and added my own because I didn't like the one they had. And that means I can't return it. So I'm just going to use it for this. It works for this, so it's fine. So, and then going down, we'll talk about the necklace real quick because this you won't be able to see, so I'll just get B-roll of it. It's a double triangle thing with this like black enamel thing in there. I don't know, it just looks really cool. Honestly, I would have liked it to have red, but it doesn't matter. I could paint it if I wanted to with enamel paints, but I'm not going to. It looks fine the way it is. It actually matches, but I was going for like a black and red aesthetic if you couldn't tell. And then I also have another thing here and some other stuff that's red. So, and then the gun that you just saw was black and red. So that's my aesthetic I'm going for, but whatever. But also, we looked at a whole bunch of necklaces, and this was the one that came out the best. Originally, I was going to use a like a light up thing. It looked like kind of like a circuit board almost. It was like kind of angled and weird, but it turned out that thing was 6 inches big. So it's like this big. There was no way I was using that as a necklace. Turns out it's just like a backpack hanger thing. So you like, it's supposed to be like just a cool light that you can have on your backpack when you're walking at night or something so cars can see you. That's what it is. But it just looks cool and techie. So, but that not working. That was not happening. So I wanted to go minimal with a smaller one. I was thinking it was gonna be like this big or something. So I went with this instead because I couldn't find anything else. There is a light up circuit board looking one that you can buy on Amazon right now, but it wouldn't come in time for the convention we're going to, which is actually the weekend that I'm like the weekend after I'm filming this. So the weekend this comes out, that weekend, that Sunday is when I'm doing this. So I'm going to talk about the jacket last. So because it's the centerpiece kind of, but let's talk about the hands right now. So I got my gloves. I thought these were going to be plastic, but they're rubber. So I thought they were like carbon fiber or something, but no, they're rubber, which actually makes them easier to move around in and more comfortable. These are extremely comfortable gloves. Yeah, so they're just cool little gloves that I got, and I'll put them in the description. This watch may not work out like I thought it was going to. It fits better on my wrist than it does on my lower arm. It doesn't move around and it kind of pinches, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, but the watch, originally I bought this watch because it was glowing and it glowed red. As you can see, it's not glowing red. I have to press a button. It's the weirdest watch. It makes almost no sense. And you'll see how fast it goes out. There you go. It's already gone. So that's how long it stays on. So I may not use this, but I'll see what happens. I don't have anything else for this arm. On this wrist, I do have something that I believe I already said isn't here yet. So I keep hitting things. My zipper keeps hitting the gun. So if you hear that tapping sound, that's what that is. I have a double coil wristband. There was like a red one with some little cool cylinder techie looking things on it. It's just not here yet and won't be here in time for the video. So obviously, and like I said, I won't be able to do it after I get it. But yeah, that's going to go on my right arm with the watch on my left arm. I also thought maybe with the watch, I could do like a thing where I'm holding it and looking at it like this and like do a picture like that where I'm like looking at it like I'm doing something techie with it or something. And it has a light, so it's kind of, it's kind of cool for a picture. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for the wrists, I guess, and the hands. For the shirt and pants. The shirt, I just have this black one on right now. I have other black shirts. I'm just going to wear a plain black shirt. That's all. And then for the pants, I just have a pair of jeans that are back there. I'm not wearing them now because why? You can't see them in the video. It's just a pair of jeans. They're slightly tighter fitting jeans, so they're not like loose. But it's whatever. And then I have this thing here. It's one of those things that goes from belt loop to belt loop, usually to a wallet or something like a wallet chain. But this is a brand called Fabric of the Universe. And I just found this and thought it was cool. It's black and red. It matches my thing. So why not? Oh, that's upside down. So it would go this way and then go down like that. So yeah. And it's got these really cool metal hooks here that I've never seen these kind before, but whatever. I did see the reviews on the listing that the red peels up a lot and it feels like it's just ironed on or something. So that may happen in the future. Just fair warning. Obviously, look at reviews for everything you buy, honestly, but whatever. And then the shoes, I'm just going to wear... I have a pair of boots that I use for a couple different cosplays that are just some black work boots that lace up. I use them as ones that I put covers over when I do Cloud, Advent Children Cloud. And I'm just going to use those with it. It'll be fine. And then, so yeah, I got those at Walmart like a long time ago. So I don't know. I got them like 12 years ago or 13 years ago, maybe even more than that. So I got them before I did cosplay. So actually, like, well before that. So I don't know what to tell you there. And then like the shirt and pants, Walmart. Honestly, this shirt comes from Amazon, but you can get a black shirt on Walmart, and the pants come from Walmart. So I just found ones that fit me and called it good. Now, on to the main event, the jacket. So I'll talk real quick about these zipper pulls that you can't see in the video probably. They're these little cool ones that I got. They're also Fabric of the Universe, the same people who do the strap thingy that I found. Yeah, they're just cool little triangle things. They match my necklace. So why not? So it has the black triangles, and this has a black triangle in it. Why not? I wanted something to hang from the zippers because it kind of looks cool. So yeah, I did that. And then the jacket. Originally, I had a leather jacket, a real leather jacket. And so these are ones that actually have a zipper here because it had the hoodie thing inside. I just made sure I got one that had where you could take that out, so it just zips out. Don't know where it is. It's over there somewhere, I think. And because I didn't want that part, I just wanted the leather jacket part, but I wanted a standing collar like this. That was the point. The leather one also had a standing collar, and it had two straps that came off. It was pretty cool looking. Had some zippers and some other things and a pocket over here, and it was really cool. But it was like way too big. The size that I got, the measurement said it was like an inch bigger than my chest. Maybe, no, it was an inch smaller than my chest, so it wouldn't even close. But this thing overlapped because it was so big. And the sleeves came down to here on me. It was horrible. So these sleeves are a little long too, but I'm doing this, so that doesn't really matter. But these also had where it's the sleeve, the lining inside, and then it has there's this stretchy fabric, the ribbed fabric, like on the cuff of a hoodie. They had that like popping out of the sleeve. I cut those off on the inside, so the lining is kind of messed up now on the inside of the arms. So when I take it off, it pulls the lining out of the sleeves, but that's not a big deal. I do this with this, and that's how I like it. I was taking a thing from Dante from Devil May Cry, because I also do that, and he does that and has the gloves. I just like that look. I don't know. And I liked the way it looked in a lot of pictures I saw from the Cyberpunk game when they did this. It looked really cool, so I liked that. And then you'll notice I have pieces on here. I have these little bumps here, and it's a little pad with some bumps, and then this one's a pad with some bumps on the shoulder. So I made those. I'm not going to go through how I did everything, but I have another one that I was going to use. This one was going to go here. You can see why it's not going to go there. It's not going to fit. So this one has Velcro on the back, but it turned out contact cement just sticks to this. So I'm like, all right. But basically this kind of thing, it's 4mm EVA foam with white foam. This is white foam with the black foam being the circles. I just used a circle cutter and cut them out. And then these littler ones, I didn't use those on these, but you can see that I used the big ones. I tested the theory of if the contact cement will hold to pleather on this, because this is a pleather thing I made to stick onto here. So I stuck them onto this, made sure it worked. I was like, that should work, and then stuck it onto here and realized, yeah, contact cement sticks just fine. So I stuck this one down too. And these are just plasti dipped. So the three things here, and then this whole pad, which goes to the back, all of that is plasti dipped. And then the pad that these are on is pleather. It's a different pleather that I have, just so it stands out a little more against this pleather on it, so it looks like it's a separate piece that's added on, which is what I wanted it to look like. And honestly, that's it. And I did get this in a size that's too small because I wanted it to be tight like this. I didn't want it to be too big because obviously I'm not thin. We all can know this, but I'm also short. So if I get things that are bigger, they're also taller. And this thing would be like down to here. Didn't want that. And I'm never going to zip it up. I can zip it up, but it's very difficult. But I can like squeeze in and zip it up, but I don't really care that much. I'm not going to worry about it. But this fits around me how I want it to fit around me. So that's good. But the leather jacket that I got was way cooler. So if you can get that one to fit you, cool. That one was $150. I will link it just in case you want it. But this one I'll link to, but this one was only $50. So it was $100 less. So yeah. And all prices may vary. So I don't know. I don't remember the rest of the prices for any of this stuff, except for the gun, which I'm going to get to in a moment here because that's the last thing left, which I forgot about completely. I was going to say this was last, but I forgot the gun. But anyway, I don't remember the prices of anything else. But the jacket, because I had to go through the return and all that stuff, yeah. So the gun. This is actually a squirt gun, a water gun. It actually goes... It's an automatic water gun. That was probably loud, so I might turn that down. But every time it does that, it's shooting out water. There's no water in here, so I'm not shooting it in my room. I haven't even put water in it yet, but it does that. You open it up there, put it in there, close that, and then you can start doing the water thing. And there's a screw thing here where you can take it off, and there's a charging port to charge it, and then a light to show you that it's on, and then it turns off after 5 minutes. It's dim as hell, so that must mean it's dying. I want it to die so that I don't get in trouble with it at conventions, because I'm going to have to disable this thing, because at SakuraCon and KomoriCon, and I believe PAX, they don't let you have working water guns. You have to permanently disable them and prove to them that you disabled it. So like gluing this shut with like epoxy or something, putting super glue down the barrel or something to show that you can't get anything out of there, that kind of stuff. I don't know, I won't have a choice when I go to those conventions. So I'm going to do that at some point. But anyway, yeah, so this was $70. Yeah, this piece of crap was $70. This is way smaller than I thought it was going to be too, but it's fine. I thought it was going to be much bigger, but it's fine. I do have two other guns though. I'll show you those, and they're the reason this started. And that is these little pistols. So at my work, I work at a toy store in the mall. These are laser tag. So the white here on the side, and there's on the other side too, and the three on top light up, and then when you pull the trigger, there's no batteries in it, but when you pull the trigger, it lights up and makes a sound and vibrates, and then inside the barrel lights up, but it has this little reservoir here to put water. It does not a squirt gun. It has vapor coming out of it. It has water vapor coming out of it. And so that lights up when it diffuses the light coming out of it to make it look like a laser gun. So yeah, that pretty cool. So I originally got these because I was going to have this one and Atlas was going to have this one, and we're going to do red and blue separate things. And that didn't work out. So he's going to use both of these. He bought one, like he paid for half of this so that I could have one and he could have one, but he can just have them. I don't really care. He doesn't have to pay me. So, but when you play the laser tag, these three dots up here are your health. And so they start one color and then they dwindle down into another color. So you have six health points, and then they disappear, So as you hit, it changes color for one of them, hit changes another color until they all go to not lit up anymore. So that's kind of cool. So we could play laser tag if we really wanted to. And if anybody else had these and brought them to a convention, being near them will link them up to each other. So you could play tag with anybody who has these. So I don't think they do, but that'd be kind of cool. Anyway, I'm putting them back. But yeah, so that is my Cyberpunk cosplay. And no, this is not this is not my V from the game, from Cyberpunk 2077. Somebody asked me that at work when I showed them. We were talking about cosplays, and I was showing them this is my newest thing. And they were like, oh, is that your V? And I was like, no, I've never played the game. This just looks cool. I don't know. I was like, I don't know if V even has anything close to this kind of stuff in the game. I don't even know if you can change his hairstyle. I have no idea. I've never played it. So, I was like, no, we're just doing this because we just like the fashion. We just like the way Cyberpunk looks. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Everything is going to be linked down in the description, like I said. And like I said, I'll put the other jacket as well as this one down in the description. So if you want that, cool, get that. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video. If you like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later.